Alright, welcome to Virtual Flight Diaries. A video of the A350. And we're going to check out an emergency situation that's going to occur shortly after takeoff. And it's going to be a simulated bird strike. And we're going to see if I can actually manage the aircraft and return it back to Minneapolis. Overweight as well. So we'll see how it manages. We're going to be using say intentions for our ATC because they can do emergencies. And let's get started. So we're here at Minneapolis, and this is Delta 171 Heavy, a real-world flight that departs Minneapolis for Incheon, South Korea. Alright, so here we go. Fuel on board, passengers are on board. Let's get the flight plan in. Alright, cruise level is 340. We'll go economy, cost index 160. That all lines up. Alright, let's request the winds. And we'll insert those. Alright, let's do our flows. We got cruise supply on. 1, 3, and 2. Fire test. Fire up the APU. Alright, well the IRSs are aligning. We will finish up our loading up the FMS, or the McDo. Alright, we got flight plan.
-7. Altimeter 2986. Density altitude 0 feet. Arriving and departing runways 22, 30 left, 30 right, 35 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Alright, we have information Foxtrot.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute. Delta 171 Heavy, cleared to Incheon via the Cabrew 2 departure, then as filed, climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure, departure on 124.7, squawk 2575. And we had to change your departure runway to 35.
Clear to Incheon, Cabrew departure, then is filed, climb, maintain 4,000, expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure, departure on 124.7, squawk 2575, and we'll expect 35 for our departure runway. Delta 171 Heavy. like to change our departure runway to 30 left. Delta 171 Heavy.
Delta 171 Heavy, runway 30 left is approved for departure.
All right. Minneapolis ground, Delta 171 Heavy. Request push and start.
Delta 171 Heavy, push and start approved, tail southeast.
Push start approved, tail southeast, Delta 171 Heavy.
Locking gear.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight 171, departing from Minneapolis. My name is Erica, and I will be your lead flight attendant today. Joining me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues, Sarah, Michael, Jessica.
Alright, let's go over the departure brief.
Sure, John. We'll be departing from runway 12 right. We'll be flying the Cabrew 2 departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000 feet. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to FL 340. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 feet before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 2575, and departure frequency will be 118.725. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
The only change you would have is that we are departing runway 30 left, not 12 right.
All right, John. I'll let ground know we're ready to taxi to runway 30 left.
Delta 171 Heavy, holding short runway 30 left, ready for departure.
Delta 171 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, winds 165 at 10, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30 left, runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Delta 171 Heavy.
Alright, clear for takeoff. Runway confirmed. 30 left. This will be a toga takeoff. Alright, spool them up. Let's go. Knots check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Delta
Pilot
171
on.
Heavy, contact departure on 118.725.
Switching to departure on 118.
High power set.
Delta 171 Heavy. Minneapolis departure, Delta 171. Heavy, good afternoon. Passing 1500 on the climb.
Delta 171 Heavy. Minneapolis departure, radar contact, direct Cape Brew. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Engine 1 rolling back.
Direct Cape Brew. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Delta 171 Heavy.
Go to engine 2, max continuous thrust. Engine 1 confirmed. Engine 1 failure. Engine 1 power back. ECAM message. Engine 1 oil pressure. Engine 1 failure. Engine 1 level to idle. Engine 1 master shut off. Confirmed engine 1 failure. Engine 1 shut off. Is engine 1 damaged? I think we have a bird strike. Climbing, let's climb to 4,000 and we'll continue on. Let's go through the engine 1 fire push. Engine 1 fire push. Continue ECAM. Engine 1, Agent 1 discharged. Agent 2 discharged.
Delta 171 Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Minneapolis departure, Delta 171. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Climb and maintain flight level 210. Delta 171 Heavy.
My plane, my controls. Minneapolis departure, Delta 171 Heavy. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. We're declaring an emergency.
Delta 171 Heavy, roger. Emergency declared. Safe fuel and souls on board. Squawk 7700.
Squawking 7700. We have 307 souls on board. Fuel on board is 204.1 tons.
Proceeding direct Dusty. Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach. Delta 377.
Alright, so let's fly the plane. What do we got?
Minneapolis departure Southwest 281, 4,000 feet. Make that 4,500, descending 4,000, direct taxi, TAXEE.
Southwest 281, Minneapolis departure, radar contact, direct taxi, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Alright, so ECAM on dry runways only.
Copy, Delta 2545. Delta 2545, descend and maintain 5,000, turn left heading 285 vectors for the ILS runway 12 right approach. Altimeter 29.35.
Land as soon as possible. Got you. APO bleed, do not use and avoid icing conditions, limitations on approach, none. Okay, so what I think is we have a bird strike.
Delta 2545, left heading 285, tend to maintain 5,000, vectors ILS 12 right.
Alright, so we need to... So brake to vacate is in op. Go around, we can only do a soft go around, and generator 1A and B is in op. Okay, assess. Engine 1 is shut down. Engine 2 is max continuous thrust. We are level at 4,000. Alright, so...
Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer.
Alright, let's just set up an approach.
ILS runway 12 right approach.
5 miles from Zesty, right heading 060. Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach. Delta 1303 heavy.
Expect the ILS approach, runway 12 right with the crew transition, Delta 1021. Altimeter 2956, Delta 1021.
Delta 1021, descend and maintain 7,000 cleared via Krug for runway 12 right.
Proceed direct, Zesty, cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach, Delta 2697.
Turn right heading 055, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach.
Descend and maintain 7,000. Cleared direct Krug for the ILS runway 12 right, Delta 1021.
So that's in, so we need...
Descend and maintain 7,000. Cleared direct Krug for the ILS runway 12 right, Delta 1021.
Delta 1021 cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach.
Cleared
So
for
we
the
need
ILS
to activate
runway
this.
12 right, Delta 1021.
Descend and maintain 5,000, left heading 145 for vectors to the ILS runway 12 right approach. Delta 170 heavy.
Delta 170 heavy, proceed direct Zesty. Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach.
Alright, so we're going to come back 30 left.
Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the
ILS
localizer.
30 left.
Cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach. Delta 170 heavy.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Delta 452.
Delta 452, contact Minneapolis Center on 121.0.
Minneapolis departure, Delta 171 heavy.
Hold Minneapolis Center on 121.05, Delta 452.
Delta 171 heavy, contact Minneapolis approach on 126.5.
Turn right heading 55, vectors for the ILS 12.
Minneapolis approach, Delta 171 heavy. With the Mayday at 4,000.
Minneapolis departure. Good afternoon, Maple Lake altimeter 29.80.
Minneapolis departure, Delta 171 Heavy. Yeah, we're all set up for the ILS to runway 30 left. We just need vectors.
Delta 171 Heavy. Turn right heading 340 vectors for the ILS runway 34 right approach.
All right, 340, Delta 171 Heavy.
One thousand.
1000, stable, landing.
Five hundred.
500 check.
Above. Minimum 100. Flight 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
And we're down.
Cessna 3 Alpha Tango, contact Flying Cloud Tower on 119.15.
Flying Cloud Tower on 119.15, 23 Alpha Tango.
Delta 171 Heavy, emergency vehicles are on their way. Stay put.
Roger. Delta 171 Heavy. Looks like we made it safely. Alright, so we'll evacuate here on the runway, and thanks for joining me for this video. And on to the next one, guys. See ya.